No, we'll return in a moment.
You are watching Nickelodeon, and now back to Dom. You will return in a moment.
You are watching Nickelodeon, and now back to Dom.
We'll be right back with more records after this.
You're watching Nickelodeon, and now back to Rugrats.
We'll be back for more records after this.
You're with Nickelodeon, and now back to Rugrats.
We'll be back with more Red and Stimpy after this.
And now back to Red and Stimpy.
We'll be back with more Brookhouse Not Live.
And now back to more Rocko's Modern Life.
The tank. Real monsters. We'll be right back.
And now back to
Real monsters. I'm Nickelodeon.
You can't do that on television. We'll be back after this.
And now back to You Can't Do That on Television. You Can't Do That on Television. We'll be back after this.
How back you can't do that on television?
Take on, Mr. Wizard. We'll be right back.
You're watching Nickelodeon. Now back to Mr. Wizard.
We'll be right back with more Heavenly Double Dare on Nickelodeon.
You're watching Nickelodeon. Now back to Double Dare.
See to Big Double Dare. We'll be back in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon, and now back to Family Double Dare.
Stay tuned. Family Double Dare. We'll be back in the moment.
And now, here's more Family Double Dare.
We'll be back for more.
You're watching Nickelodeon. Now back to How to Do This.
We'll be back with more Wild and Crazy Kids.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And back to Wild and Crazy Kids.
We'll be right back with more than Crazy Kids.
You are watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Wild and Crazy Kids.
We'll be right back with more Clarissa Explains It All.
We'll be back with more Sort Your Shorts after this.
And now back to Salute Your Shots.
Stay tuned, 15 will return in the moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to 15.
Welcome, freshmen. We'll return in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Welcome Freshmen.
What do you do? We'll return in a moment.
This is Nickelodeon. Now back to What Would You Do?
What did you do? We'll return in a moment.
Now back to What Would You Do?
Nickelodeon's Wild Side Show will return in the moment.
And now back to Nickelodeon's website show.
Nickelodeon's Woodside Show will return in a moment.
And back to Nickelodeon's Wild Side Show.
Nickelodeon Ducks will return in a moment.
And now back to Nickelodeon Ducks. Nickelodeon Ducks will return in a moment.
And now back to Nickelodeon Ducks.
Stick around. Okay, we'll be back in a moment.
You are watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Nick Arcade.
Are you afraid of the dark? We'll return in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Stay tuned, beyond it. We'll return in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Roundhouse. Stay tuned. Roundhouse will return in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Roundhouse.
Stay tuned. Nickelodeon Winnerville. We will after this.
And now, back to Nickelodeon Winterville.
And now, back to Nickelodeon Winnerville.
Don't go far. The legends of the hidden temple will continue after this.
No, back to Nickelodeon's Legends of the Hidden Temple.
The West End is well known. Legends of the Hidden Temple. After this.
Now, back to the legendary action of Legends of the Hidden Temple. There's more Pete and Pete. We'll be right back after this.
And now, back to Pete and Pete on Nickelodeon.
We'll be right back on it.
And now, back to you two on Nickelodeon.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Danger Mouse.
We'll be back with more Lassie after this.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Lassie.
We'll be back with more Looney Tunes after this.
And now, back to Looney Tunes on Nickelodeon.
We'll be right back with more Looney Tunes after this.
And now, back to Looney Tunes on Nickelodeon.
Say, Tom Flipper, we'll return after this.
You're watching Nickelodeon. Now back to Flipper.
We'll be right back with more The Little Bits.
And now back to the little bits.
Bullwinkler's Moozorama will return in a moment.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Bullwinkler's Moozorama.
Bullwinkler's Moozorama will return in a moment. You're watching Nickelodeon. Now, back to Bullwinkler's Moozorama.
Stick around. I'll be right back.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Underdog. Stick around. Underdog will return.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Underdog.
Jim Henson's Muppet Baby will return in a moment. You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Jim Henson's Muppet Baby.
Nickelodeon's Muppet Manage will return in a moment.
We'll be right back with more of the Muppet Show on Nickelodeon.
And now, back to the Muppet Show on Nickelodeon.
The Alvin Show on Nickelodeon. We will return after this.
We'll be right back with more Gumby on Nickelodeon.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Gumby.
Adventures of Tintin. We'll be right back on Nick.
And now, back to the Adventures of Tintin on Nickelodeon. People Totos will return in a moment.
Now, back to Beetlejuice on Nickelodeon. Now back to Alvin and the Chipmunks on Nickelodeon.
The Tideland of the Lost. We'll be right back on Nick.
Now, back to Land of the Lost. Only on Nickelodeon. Stay tuned. We want to go home. And now, back to the action. Damn right, on Lincoln. Fun tackle over.
So far, couple. We'll be back.
Hold it. Right there. We'll be right back.
You're headed straight for that, or not.
We're
ready to see what happens next.
And here's more from the network for you.
There's lots more, Nick. So stick around.
We'll be back. Faster than you can count to 100.